and I'm going to be doing your drama workshops. I'm going to be looking at the show Matilda the Musical. It's a Roald Dahl book, which some of you may have heard of. They also brought a film out, which some of you may have watched, and then a musical. So if you don't know the story, that's okay. Matilda is 8 years old, and she's called Matilda Wormwood. She's part of the Wormwood family, and she's a very special girl. She has these magical powers that she didn't know she had. She's very intelligent, but she's worked really hard to be that intelligent. She loves a library book, and she starts at this new school called Truncham Hall. It's a very scary school. It's scary because she's so little and she's starting new and there's lots of big scary kids. But also Agatha Trunchbull, who's the head mistress, who's the top of the school, so she's in charge of everyone, is quite a nasty lady. She used to be a hammer thrower, and yeah, she's very strict. So all the kids, whenever you leave a classroom, you're really scared to leave a classroom. You're really scared if she walks in the room. She makes Bruce Brogtrotter eat a whole cake, which at first you think, oh, that's nice, but no, it's a big cake. And she makes him eat it all. And lots of things like that. So we're going to be looking at different emotions, physicality, and working with different lines and different characters from the show. So at the end of this session, or end of these sessions, you'll have a nice little extract from Matilda. So today we're going to start off from the beginning. We're going to look at physicality and emotions and how all of these are portrayed through the kids in the show. There's 7 other children in the show with Matilda, so 8 of them make up the class. And I play the adults, but I sometimes go on as the children, so you're never too old or never too young to play these kids in this show. So first of all, we're going to look at how you enter school and all the different emotions. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you scared? It's your first day. So first of all, just loosen up. I want you to loosen up, get in the zone. So first of all, we're going to walk around the room. So I want you to walk around your lounges, your kitchens, your gardens, wherever you are, and just feel free, just enjoying walking around, enjoying this drama lesson. And then going to say an emotion, and I want you to put an action with that motion. So if I say happy, then that might make you want to skip, might make you want to jump, you might see a friend. So I want you to portray lots of things that make you feel happy. So walk round, I'm going to skip, happy. See my friend. So I swing my arms. Right, I want you all to have a go now. Amazing. Now we're going to do sad. So when you think sad, your whole body flumps down. Your head's down. You might walk a little bit slower. So now I want you to walk around the room feeling sad. So like already my face has dropped. I'm a bit slower. I'm swinging my arms but in a different way now. I'm not swinging them because I'm happy, I'm swinging them because I'm sad. And I'm walking really slow. Someone shouts your name and you wave, hello, really sad. Right, so now I'm going to say happy and sad. So I want you to walk around your rooms, and when I say the word, I want you to change how you're walking around and your emotions. Happy. Sad. Amazing. So that's well done. That's our first exercise. Right, next, we're going to add a few more emotions into that and a few more actions. So I want you to imagine now to get a rucksack, or you might have a rucksack, so if you want to go and get your rucksack. Or you can just imagine, I'm going to put my imaginary rucksack on. I'm going to hold it really high. Okay, so you're walking into this school for the first time. It's a big school. There's big kids. You might know people at this school, but you might not. So it's very scary. So I feel very scared. So I want you to hold your bag. And if you're scared, I'd probably hold the straps really tight. and I'd look around. And then also, I'm quite small, so I might look up and be like, oh, it's a really big building. Gosh, I just want you to walk around the room feeling all these thoughts. You're really scared. Oh, there's a big kid. Oh no. Oh God, you think Agatha Trunchbull's around the corner. You're walking towards this school, walking around the room. Oh, you might jump, something scared you. Feeling really scared. You might be on your tiptoes. Tiptoeing. You don't want anyone to hear you. That's it. So keep trying different things like that, walking around the room. On tiptoes, really scared. Someone might tap you on the shoulder. Or you might have loads of friends. You might know people at school. So you might be linking arms with them or walking into school together. Yes? Amazing. Right. Now we're going to say, well, I'm going to say my name and my age, but I want you guys to say your name and your age. So I'm Dawn and I'm 28. So now you say that. So you might be, I'm Bruce and I'm 9. And we're going to do the same thing as we did with the movement, but with our speech quality. So I'm going to go, so first of all, I'm going to do it happy. I'm Dawn and I'm 28. Your turn? Wonderful. And I don't know if you noticed, but straight away I had a smile. Straight away my energy went up. And I was really loud because I was really happy to say it. The next time we're going to say it sad. I'm Dawn and I'm 28. Your turn? Amazing. Now I don't know if you noticed that I didn't say it as loud because I'm sad. I didn't want everyone to hear me, but I still needed to be loud enough so that someone in the back row could hear me. But I slumped down, whereas when I was happy I went up. I slumped down, my head was down, my focus was down, and I'm really sad. But when I was happy, I was up and excited. And that's what we're going to do next. We're going to do excited, so that's even more, which is a little bit like the part lavender. Now, I don't know if you all know Lavender, but Lavender's Matilda's best friend. And she is so excited all the time. She's always like, hi, Matilda. So do you want to have a little go at that, but saying your name and your age? So first of all, I'll give you an example. I'm Dawn and I'm 28. Your turn? Amazing. Wonderful. Right, we're going to add a line on, continuing with the role of Lavender. So, but if you're a boy, you can be Bruce, you could be, or just use your own name, that's absolutely fine. But we're going to, in classroom 1, she has this line and she says, is the first word tomato? Which sounds silly, but it's not. She believes it so much. But Miss Honey has asked her to read something off the board. She can't read it, she doesn't know what it says, but she's so excited to be in that class. She loves Miss Honey and she loves school. So, she jumps around. So you all just jump around for me, imagining that you're going to say this line. Yeah, and then you put your arm up. Really reach up, like, Miss, choose me, Miss. And Miss Honey chooses you. Right, so let's put that together. So you're really excited. You're in school, you're really excited. Your question, me, pick me, Miss. And then Miss Honey picks you. And then you go, jump your legs apart and point forward. And you're pointing at the chalkboard. Now, some of you might not know what a chalkboard is, but it's at the front of a class and it's what the teacher writes on when they're teaching you. Or you might have a whiteboard, or it might be on a book, but in this school it's on a chalkboard. So you jump your legs apart and you point at that chalkboard. Okay? So let's put that together. So you're really excited. I'm excited. A question, me, pick me, please. And then Miss Honey picks you, you jump your feet apart and you point at the board and you say, is the first word tomato? So do you want to have a go at that line? So jump your feet apart, point to the board and say, is the first word tomato? Brilliant, let's try one more time. Really excited? Do it with me. Me, miss, me. Jump up, point to the board. Is the first word tomato? Amazing, and then we're going to end that little sequence and Miss Honey says, no, but tomato is a very good word. So at first, no, you slump your body down because you got it wrong. But then because she said it's a very good word, you go, yes. And you can do that however you want. You could be like, yes, punch to the sky, yes. Or you could jump, yes. I'm going to pull my arms down like, yes. So you've gone, is the first word tomato? Yes. Amazing. Let's do that from the top. Okay? So you're excited, you're in class, you're in school, and you've got Miss Honey. You've not got Miss Trunchbull or any other teacher, you've got Miss Honey, so you're so excited. And then she asks you, can you read what's on the board? So you put your arm up and you're so excited. You're like, please choose me. She chooses you and I need to see that reaction. She's chose me. So that makes you jump with your feet apart. You point at the chalkboard and you say the line. At first she says it's not right and that makes you drop your body. But then because she said it's a very good word, that's made you go, yes, I said a good word, yes. Wonderful, let's try that. I'll do it with you and then you can try on your own. Ready? Yes. Is the first word tomato? Oh. Yes. Do you want to try that? Amazing. Right, to finish off today, we're going to say one more line, and it's actually the line that's on my t-shirt. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. And that comes from Matilda, because she has these magical powers. Sometimes she has to do something a little bit naughty because her parents or the school teacher or people have been thrown into choking that just don't deserve it. So she wants to stick up for them. And she's not being naughty, but she's just having a little bit of fun. So with that line, strong and proud, all together now. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Now, including that movement we used at the beginning and a little bit of movement we just used with lavender, I want you to choose how you're going to say it. So I'm going to skip forward. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty, or you can do it sad. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. So I want you to play around with that. So the line is, sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. When you finish that line, I want you to finish in the position that is this. Hands in fists, hands on your hips and looking up to the corner. Because the emotion I want you to choose now is happy and strong and you're proud of all your friends because you've beaten the Trunchbull. Okay? So we're going to skip forward and say that line. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. I hope you've enjoyed this session, working on Lavender and the excitement that she has when she reads off that line in the board in the show, and talking about entering school for the first day and what it does to your body, and then also having a bit of fun with the most famous line, sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. I hope you've enjoyed your first Matilda workshop and I look forward to seeing you all in the second session. Bye!